Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
Can you get your work history from the unemployment office? The short answer is yes, you absolutely can, but it might not be the simple, resume-style list you're imagining. Your state's unemployment agency, which might be called the Department of Labor or the Workforce Commission, keeps a record of the employers who paid unemployment insurance taxes on your wages. This means they have a list of those specific employers, the quarterly wages you earned, and the general timeframes you worked there. This information can be incredibly useful if you're filling out a detailed job application, undergoing a background check, or just trying to piece together your own personal records. So, how do you actually get this information? The process varies from state to state, but the general steps are the same. First, you need to identify the correct agency in your state. A quick search for your state unemployment office or your state wage record request should point you in the right direction. Once you're on their website, look for a section on public records or a form specifically for requesting your personal wage history. You'll need to formally submit this request, and it almost always requires you to prove your identity to protect your privacy. Be prepared to provide your full name, date of birth, and your social security number. Some states may even require you to have the request form notarized. After you submit the form, either online, by mail, or in person, be patient. This isn't an instant process. It can take several weeks to get your records back. What you receive will likely be a printout of raw data showing employers and quarterly wages, not a polished work history. It's also important to remember this record will only show employers who paid into the unemployment system. It won't include any freelance work where you were a 1099 contractor or any under-the-table jobs. If the unemployment office isn't the right fit, you have other great options. You can request a detailed earnings record from the Social Security Administration, which is often more comprehensive. You can also get a free wage and income transcript from the IRS website, which shows all the income reported to them on W-2s and 1099s. And of course, you can always try contacting the HR departments of your previous employers directly. So, while it takes a few steps, your state unemployment office is definitely a valid place to get a record of your past wages and employers. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give